Control Enter. Mm, I'm sorry. It's actually any function should be in a lowercase. It shouldn't be in a uppercase. So I'm just printing ABC, and ABC's got printed. So I can ensure like I do have Python in my this thing right now, and then we will be starting our class today. I'll be stopping my screen share. So some of you can see like you do have Python in
Yep,
your
you can
system.
make me the host.
Yep, you can share your screen now. Can you open Jupyter again? Because you're having Jupyter. Yes, the first one.
This one, right?
Right.
Go.
Mm-hmm. You'll be getting an ID. Yeah, I think it's down there. Right. It is in the sideways. Yeah. Files are fine. You can open new. Next to upload. Yep. Next to upload new. Python 3. The first one. Yep. So this is a blank notebook. So you can write down here. Like I mean, print some XYZ. Enter. Yep. Yep. So okay. In that case, let's get started. Others as well can able to do the same thing, right? If not, we can able to troubleshoot right now. What? Okay, so right now we are talking about let data structures we are having in Python. So when we say Python, it's a bit easy compared to Java. I'm not good in Java, but in terms of having a lot of libraries where we can able to do some analysis. So what happened is previously there is only one language where they are running this data science models, which is R language. But later on, after implementing some different libraries in Python, so those libraries are pandas, NumPy. So these are some libraries we are having in uh, Python. What happens is with this libraries we can able to convert any of our data set into. We'll be making some alterations like removing some columns, or grouping. All these things we'll be doing. But pandas and numpy are some important libraries, some a data frame and some additions on the data structures in Python. The first one is, right, false or true. So 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 Python uses boolean value. I think we'll be learning about boolean, like I mean whether it's a true or false. That's it. Let's say giving name as Sandeep. That's my name. And, so here I'm just testing out like or like ABC is equal to my name. Okay. Int ABC dot is al new. So I told you, right, Python works on Boolean things. So here what I'm doing is under colons, so which means it's a string. Whether it is a single colon or a double colon under Sandeep, even that is a string. Okay. So here I'm testing out some certain functions on is Sandeep is alphanumeric or not. It is alphanumeric, or it could be a mix and match of these two things. Still, it's alphanumeric. So that's the reason we are getting this as a tool. The same thing. Now is which is alpha because it's alphabets. Sandeep is alphabet. So that's what we're doing. Digit. It would be false, right? Because it's not a digits. It's a alpha alphabet. Title or not. Title means uppercase. It is not uppercase. S is small. But if I change this to S capital title, okay. So title means character should be I mean uppercase and other things should be a lowercase. False. False. Okay. The next one upper. It should be in uppercase, then only it's still a lowercase. True. So like this, we're having also having other like things like is space or not, whether a particular string is having a space or not, like under a boolean, whether where the output will is a boolean value. I'll be giving all these things, so you don't want to worry about that. So I'm just saying, like, you know the logical operators. So we'll be having bitwise functions, like if it is true and true, it's a true. It's a true and false, it's a false. So like that. You know that. Okay, but just I'm just false means it's a false. True and true means true, or true means it's a true. False means it's a false. It's a true. It's a true because it's or conditional, right? So like this. So these are some. Let's talk about one of the important. Uh, Now let's talk about one of the important uh, uh, Python. You're gonna hear this thing called as list. So whenever data structure, the data structure in Python that is mutable or changeable. Inside a list is called as item. Just as strings are lists are defined by having values between square brackets. Okay, I told you. So ABC here is a it's a string because we are having them under quote, single quote or double quote. Both are string. So ABC equal to Sandy is a string. At the same time, okay. At the same time, ECA is equal to even this is a string. Even this is a string. So to determine whether it is a string or not, we can give type of ABC. Okay, it's a string, and type of ECA, it's a string. I told you, right? Whether it's a single quote or double quote, both comes under string. So, so string is nothing but if under there is some quotes and if it is having some characters, then by calling it as a string. So in the string only, we did the Boolean operations like is alpha numeric, is alpha, is upper, is lower. All these things we did on the same string. Right now we are discussing about list. So list is nothing but so this is a list. Being whether this is list or not. Type of list. Okay. Or just to make sure, I'm just changing the name. Empty list. Okay, I'm again running this now. just giving what is this type. I just want to know what this means is like what is this quotes and what is this brackets left and right. I just want to know. And that's it. Okay. So list is nothing. List will be under brackets like square brackets left and right at the starting bracket and bracket. And in that, if it is characters, it will be under strings like A, S, and two is just a digit. So it doesn't have any colons or semicolons. Okay. So that list means. So I told mutable thing. So which means empty list is AS2. Here I can add something, some three or four, some. So that's the reason since I could able or remove the last. For example, my second one is S, third one is 2. So here I want to change some things here. Empty list. So which means it just for me the last value again. So what I'm trying to say is list is a mutable thing. Text. Okay. Oh, sorry. Appending this value. Appending is adding. So to empty list, which is AS2, I'm appending this value. I'm adding this last three value. Now let's see how what does this list contains. I just want to see what is there here. So see, I'm having AS2 first appended last the last place. So since this empty list is mutable, I'm doing some changes here, right? I'm adding one element, I'm removing one element, I'm doing all these things. This is a mutable thing. So that's what I'm talking about. So a list data structure that is mutable or changeable. Each element or value that is inside a list is called as item. So A is an item, S is an item, 2 is an item, 3 is an item. Okay, just brackets. So it will be having a square brackets in the starting and the ending portion. So that's what. So when people gonna ask you like what is a list, you're gonna say like it is a one of the important data structure in Python, which is a changeable thing. So on the list, we can list will be something like which is having a square brackets in the starting and ending portions, and items it is make some from the list like 2, we can add something new element item called as 3. So we can do all the iterations. Now let's talk about like some of the functions in the list. So we already talked about append. Append is one of the important things. So append is more like to add some certain new item into the existing list. So previously we are having only AS2. Now we are appending the third one, which is 3. So now we are having AS2 3. So we are appending it by adding it, and we are having something called as just like append. We are having empty list dot in new thing, but the only change here is 2 comma Sandy. Okay, now just tell me what I'm doing here, and also tell me if you someone of you could able to understand. Just tell me like what is the difference between append and insert. I just want to know. So both look similar, right? Append and in append directly add a new value at the ending of this list. I mean, we are having AS2, right? In the ending volume, I'm appending this value. So that's the reason I'm having empty list will be like AS 2 and 3 because 3 is adding it the ending portion. But here in the insert, while I was using this insert function, I can able to mention like at which portion I would like to add this particular new thing called as Sandy. In the location 2, I'm doing this. So when I say location, okay, now let's just okay. So here, in this location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm adding Sandy. Why I'm saying from 0 to 1? In Python, always we're going to count from 0. 0, the index position, the starting index position will be 0. So here A means 0, S means 1, index position, 2 is Sandy, 3 is 2, and the last index position is 3. Okay, so that is a difference between append and insert. Both are same, but in insert we're gonna able to give it in a way like on which index portion would like to add this new element. So that is insert. Uh, and okay, next we're gonna see other function called as extend. For this, so extend means sorry, empty list is this one, right? So empty list or extend 5, 6. Okay, what's happening? I'm trying to actually add some new elements into this one. So extend and append more looks like the same thing, but there's a small difference between extend and append. I'm gonna talk you through that. So an empty list, now we are previously we are having AS, Sandy 2 and 3. Now we are just appending it with 5 and 6. So in terms of sorry, now after extending we're just extending with 5 and 6. I told you what pop is. So pop means we're gonna get me back the last element what is there in the list. So for example, give me the last value here. So that is popping means. So here we are having element AS Sandy 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, now I'm trying to add some more thing here. Extend. Okay. Empty list. I'm having see AS Sandy 2, 3, 5, 2 here. Now here element 2 is repeated twice. There is twice. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I want to find out how many 2's are there here. Using count operation here. So for 2, it is repeated twice. Count operation only once it got repeated because 5 is only repeated once, right? So that's what. So we can also able to find out use this function called as count to determine like how many values are there, how many repetitions are there for a particular value. We can just use that. And also there are some other operations like length of list. Find out what length of this empty list. 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 items here. So that's the reason we are having the length of this empty list as 7. So I'm just trying to find out this length value. Now I'm trying to fetch a value from a, so here I would like to fetch a Sandy. Okay, so what I'm doing, empty list, index. Oh, okay. So okay, index is more like to find out at which index a particular element, particular item is there. So here, empty list dot index of 4. We don't have 4 here, so it is giving an error. But if I try to find out what is the index of 2, it gives me 3 because 0 index of 3. For index of 2, it is saying it is at as index location 3. It gives me the first value here right from the starting. If I have index location of 3, it gives me the 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is the index value for item 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing actually. Index to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me list soft 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is having correct value, right? For index of 2. For so this is for A is having index location of 0, S is 1, Sandy is 2, and for 2 we are having index location as 3. So we got the correct value. But we are having two values, but it's going to give me the first value because we are having repetitions for 2. But index always gives the first index value, not for the second one. Here the first one is this one, not this one. Uh, you got your answer clear? Oh, sorry, your voice is breaking. I'm really sorry, your voice is breaking. So you just want to know, like, you just want me to go through this index thing again? Yes, index for, I mean, so here what I'm doing is I'm trying to find out what is the index for number two. So number two is sitting here. So index location for it is like for A, we are having index location of 0. For S, we are having 1. For Sandy, we are having 2. And for 2, we are having index location as 3. So that's like, that's the reason we are having 3. For example, if I want to give index location of 3, gives me 4 because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. For 3, we are having index location 4. And if 5, it's going to be give me 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, okay. Now, previously, so we discussed about we discussed about what is pop-up and what are some of the functions we are using under list. So now we're gonna discuss other data structure called as sets. This is also something. So set is an unordered collection data type that is iterable, mutable, and has no duplicate elements. So a set will be more like a list only, but it it will be under this curly braces. Sorry, it will be under normal braces, not the square braces. And in set, we'll be having no duplicate values. It can be changeable. It is a mutable, just like a list, but in set, we don't have duplicate values. For example, uh, I'm creating a set called as okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a set. So to find and trying to find out what is the type of this thing. Okay. So it's telling me, so this is a set. Okay. Now I'm trying to find out set dot in. So here we don't have append, we're having just add. I'm going to add some 3 here. Okay, so it is successful. Now let's see what we are having in the set. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Because I already told you in set we won't be having any duplicate values. So already 3 is there in my old set. Now we are adding a new set, adding a new item here called as 3. All since 3 is already there, we won't be having new thing. For example, if I'm adding some 7 here, that's a new one. So now and the new set will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 because 7 we don't have in the earlier thing. So that's the thing about set. So people are going to ask you like what is the main difference between set and list. So we're going to say like list is mutable, even set is mutable, we can be able to change it, but the thing is in set we'll be having will be denoting with the curly brackets, and list will be denoting with those square brackets, and in set we won't be having any duplications, and in list we can able to have duplications. So that's the thing we're gonna say in terms of set. And also in list we can able to have any data types. So for example, here a is a string, right? S is a string and 2 is just an integer. So list works this way, but in set we can't able to do that. For example, uh, okay, sorry, we can able to do this. Yeah, but there's only two differences between the set and list. In set, it will be done with the curly brackets, and list is square brackets. And in set, we can't able to have any duplicate values, but in list we can able to have a duplicate values. So that's the only two differences between set and list. After this, we are having one more important one, which is dictionary. So when we say dictionary, just keep in mind. So dictionary works this way. For example, DICT, sorry, A underscore one is equal to this is a dictionary. I'm telling you how a dictionary works. Yes. Okay. One for apple, two for something, three for something, four for something. Yeah, that's fine. Um, but it's not. Okay. We're having four different things. This is dictionary. In dictionary, what happens is we are having values and keys and values. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will be keys, because for this particular key we are having a respective value. So for every key there will be a value. So 1 is a key, and for 1 we are having a respective value as apple. For 2, for key which is 2, we are having a respective value called as mango. For 3 we are having grape. For 4 we are having orange. So that's how we gonna retrieve the data. So just like, for example, if you're giving a dictionary, if I hand over you some dictionary, if I ask you like what is the name of that, so you directly can't go there, right? You're gonna see some index. So in index, you'll be let's say index is more like a keys. So in keys, you're gonna find the value. So just like that, we'll be retrieving the dictionary the same way. For example, here I'm typing what is this particular one. One. So it's a dictionary. Okay. So now we'll be trying to find out like how we are retrieving this data. Okay. uh dict one of, want to find out what is the value from one we are having apple. So that's how I retrieve the data. So what is the value for orange? Okay, so it is working. So that's what a dictionary is. So when they ask you like what is a dictionary, we're gonna say like, okay, dictionary is more like it is having keys and values, and we're gonna retrieve the data, retrieve the values of retrieve the values based on the keys. For example, dict of the square bracket, if we give like 4, we're gonna have a corresponding value for 4. So that's what a dictionary is. Uh, so and after this, we're gonna have some other thing called as a tuple. So, so tuple also, it acts like just like a set, but the thing is is it will be having empty braces. So so this is a tuple. Okay, when a particular data is under this, we can say like that is a tuple. So tuple also we can't able to make changes in the tuple. Creating something here. This tuple. So tuple is having something like same like set value, but it is starting with normal brackets and ending with normal bracket. So it is having the same thing, just like but this is immutable. We can't able to change the tuple. We can able to change a set. We can able to change the dictionary, but we can't able to change the tuple. So the only one which I'm teaching today for you is like tuple is the only thing which can't be changed, which is immutable. Remaining all data structures, which is a set, which is a list, which is a dictionary, all these three things can be able to change, but we can't able to change the things under tuple. So tuple is immutable thing. So that's what you need to keep in mind. If you have time, I can able to continue this today, or else I'll do it tomorrow. So basing on your things, because I do have at least other 1 hour class. I need to I can able to do that today, because I'm just already done with the different data structures in Python. Now I should be what is NumPy, is a pandas, what is a matplotlib, what is a cbol. So and some of the different important functions we are using in Python. So after this, I can able to go through like to run a machine learning model and to see like how we're getting the final values and do this. That I'll be doing it day after tomorrow. But
Okay, Sandeep.
but
We
if you
can
have time,
continue tomorrow.
okay, okay. In that case,
Yeah.
tomorrow we'll be discussing about NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and cbol. These are the four important libraries. So if in the interview, people are going to ask you like, okay, in which libraries you are good at? So definitely you need to tell these two things, which is NumPy and Pandas. Uh, that is more like, I mean, for example, if I give you a particular table, you're gonna create a empty Excel and create that table in a Excel, right? So we're just trying to find change something which I gave you. So we're gonna do the same thing in NumPy and Pandas, but I'm gonna explain you like how we'll be doing that. Okay, okay, then yes, talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.